From January 15th through the 19th, 2026, Wilco headlines 3 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel in Puerto Vallartas, joined by an incredible lineup. We got Yo La Tengo, Dr. Dog, Waxahatchee, Lenderman and The Wind, the Jayhawks, much more. It's part rock show, part tropical getaway, and all about the community.
The first thing you should bring is tickets.
Bring a tarp?
Bring a ground cover because it gets pretty wet.
Money, yes. Lots of money.
All right. I'm not a big Wilco guy. I'll preface this. The latest Jeff Tweedy thing, I think, is a brilliant, bold statement, dropping 3 albums. This is everything I've been doing for a few years. I absolutely love that. That's the kind of doorway I need. You listen to that, then you're like, oh, you were in Wilco? Let me go check that out. Oh, you played with Billy Bragg? Let me go check that out. This festival just, it's not a jam band festival, but it looks so incredible. So many names. I'm like, I would do that.
And 4 nights of music. It's like, it seems a lot more intimate than some of the other ones. I don't know if it is, but it just seems that way. Like it's not as massively sprawling as like Fish or like even Panic is these days and stuff. How it just seems like there's just so many in that area, at the shows. And if you're not up front, granted you're on the sand, but but this one looks a lot more intimate and a lot cooler, like as far as that goes. And this one just kind of gives me the real vacation vibes. You know what I mean? Like if you were going to go to this one just feels like I'm chilling. Like I don't need to worry as much about like, I don't know. There's just something about like Fish Mexico that just feels so Fish show anxiousy, same with like Panic and even the Dead Things. They just feel like too massive for me to like say it's a vacation. Well, yeah, call it a vacation.
There's no one here that I would, I've ever been like, I gotta see this band at this moment. But you're there and you're like, oh, that's great. Valerie June's playing. I know a couple of her tunes. Let's go. Right. It's like a jazz fest more vibe where it's
exactly. And whatever you do listen to, like you catch Dinosaur Jr., you catch Yo La Tengo, and you're like, that was an awesome set. Like this is fantastic. Oh, let's go grab a cold drink and sit in the sand or what? You know what I mean? Like totally.
I hear the pool's nice this time of day.
Right. Exactly.
So they Wilco typically plays multiple sets across the multi-night run, which is good. You got to have a bunch of Wilco there. Jeff Tweedy's also playing, like we mentioned his album there. Can we pull up the website? You think you can find that for me?
I think I can find that. Let me
Cancun's on that side of Mexico. So you know which time zone you're going to.
Let me ask you this,
3 shows. 3 shows, you get 3 set lists, right? From Wilco?
Yes. As I'm trying to bring up the website here and find everything, let me ask you a question, Kev. Because I feel like these Mexico things have really taken off, right? And they've kind of become this whole other thing these days. It's like a festival, but it's like a vacation, and it's in like, when is this? January. They're all in like.
They're not driving. Do you walk from the hotel to have a few drinks?
Right. Yeah. And some of them have the all-inclusive stuff. And you're talking about like mid-January through like February for these, right? So it's like post-holidays, but when you're in the real shit of winter in a lot of the country and you want to get out. So it like makes total sense for bands to be like, hey, let's do something where people can escape the winter for a week and come down and watch us play. So I get it. And I think it's pretty genius on their part. And combined with what we've talked about with like festivals and stuff coming and going and getting harder and whatever, this seems like one of those, okay, you're gonna have to spend a little extra because you got to get flight, hotels, all that. Would you prefer, because this seems like one of those destination things, a lot like a cruise, would you prefer to do a Mexico trip or a cruise of seeing music?
God, dude, I went on a cruise with the Radiators, my favorite band. Maybe not my favorite band at this moment anymore, but at one time, my favorite band in the world. And telling me I got 5 nights of the Radiators on the open seas over 7 nights was all you had to tell me. By the 3rd night, I was ready to jump off that boat, even though I got to see the Radiators because I did not know what to do with myself. At least if I'm in Mexico, I can go hide in my hotel room somewhere and I'm not on a boat stuck. If I wanted, I could run down the road and go find the next country if I needed to or something,
So it's kind of like almost like a claustrophobic thing with you.
Oh,
like,
definitely. Have you ever been on a cabin on a cruise? It's like half of my office, a third of my office and it's got a bathroom in it and a microwave too. You know, it's.
You could get a room. Don't they have some that have like a deck and stuff on them? Like it's not big, but it has like at least an outdoor.
Oh, you got me on
like
the outside. I was on the inside.
okay.
Somebody gave this to us as a wedding gift. I did not buy a cruise on my own. Someone was like, "You and Amanda are so cool." Not Amanda from All That Jam, my ex-wife Amanda. We're buying you this. She was pregnant, so she was sick for the first day and a half, 2 days out of port because she was pregnant at the time with Cerise and throwing up. And I'm like, "You want a ham sandwich? We get room service whenever we want. It's 3 a.m. Let's get a ham sandwich." She's like, "Get the fuck out!"
Right. That's always the best. That's so funny though. That's so your issue is because I was gonna say you could still go back to your cabin on the cruise ship, like the hotel, but I get what you're saying.
Stuck on a ship surrounded by water.
Right, you're stuck, and it's kind of like there's no escaping it. So,
Right,
I mean, that can be good or bad, though. Sometimes you just have to surrender to that and be like, all right, I'm out. Let's just go get drunk and stay the whole time.
Oh,
but
dude, we did some weird thing. This guy who had been held prisoner in the rainforest by the Contras in the rainforest, right? The cocaine people. And he had invented this drug from roots that he had found in the rainforest, and he had some of it. And it was sort of like ketamine. And I like floated into the main dining room of the place, and I ordered one of everything on the menu because it was all included, and they brought all this food out, and I was like, it looks so good, I'm not gonna eat it.
I don't want to eat any of it.
Dude, this so other guy we get to Belize, he goes to a vet and buys liquid ketamine and then cooks it on the coffee pot stove. Like he takes the pot off, turns it on, and puts the liquid on there and scrapes it off, and we're doing ketamine. I mean, maybe that was part of the issue. I shouldn't have been.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I could never do a cruise. I don't know. I'd rather do Mexico for sure.
I would love that. That would be cool.
Because toes in the sand, the ocean, being able to, yeah. All right, so here's the website. Getting back to our thing here.
Yeah, like we were talking about.
Sold out. You can join the wait list. Hard Rock Hotel, Riviera Maya, January 15th to the 19th.
Right, a hotel looks cool though. See, and that's another thing with this. I mean, I know some of these places are the resort thing, so you have a little condo room. I like a hotel because you're going to find some freak in the lobby at 3 a.m. to hang out with. You know, it builds community having the hotel. You're stuck. Mars Hotel, here we are. Oh, look at that! Wow.
See, that's what I mean. It looks really cool. I don't know when this or like what, who's put whatever, but that looks really cool. Really so chill.
One stage, and then all along the side are rooms, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. For sure. Nice. So yeah, here's kind of everything. The resort home base.
All inclusive. Nice.
The amenities, yep. Concert vacation, 4 nights of music. Let's see what happens when we click on things.
Right. Now, do they have the excursion thing? Because we always like to talk about if you're brave enough to wake up the third morning and actually go swim with the dolphins, can you go swim with the dolphins?
Swim with the dolphins.
I always want to do that shit, man, and I am never there at that point.
I know. I was looking at who all is playing. This is just more.
Oh, Dr. Dog, dude. Dr. Dog has, they did their last show. They did like their final concert at the Lock-In place. I don't think it was part of Lock-In, but they did something right around COVID.
Oh, really?
Scott McMicken has something called Press One Records. He had his own band for a while. Dr. Dog has gotten back together. Might be my favorite Philly band. Sorry, Disco Biscuits. They are just so fantastic. I'm glad they got back together. Waxahatchee, right? I saw them with my man Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan. They were on that MJ Letterman. That's Trey's boy. Yep. I don't know much about him, but then you got the Yo La Tengo, which we love.
Yep.
How can you go wrong with any of that? I mean, and like I said, none of them are my favorite, but if they were playing on a beach somewhere, like you said, I'd dig my toes in the sand,
Exactly. And look at it, looks so cool. Like look at these pictures. It looks so there's three different stages, which also spreads it out. So you could find room to hang out and dance if you wanted to hit up one of the other stages that probably weren't so crowded.
And side stages, that's where the best bands always are.
And there's a late night stage. That's awesome too. You know how I feel about late night shows.
No DJs though, huh?
Look, All rooms are steps from the action and include a private balcony or terrace, a jacuzzi, 24-hour room service. There you go, Kev.
Yep.
You
Gotta
want
have
that?
that, man. You
You
gotta
want
have
that
that.
late night sandwich,
Something other than ice cream.
right? That
The
looks
best
awesome,
places have
man.
wings for late night. Oh, theme night. Yeah, where are you on theme nights? I'm not a theme night guy. I've been forced to be a theme night guy a couple times. I had to wear some group chat I was in. They did a shirt and they got me one, and I had to wear that. And then we had the howling night, but that was cool because I was with my Wook Plus guys, and they did the howling, so
Right.
that worked out. But generally, I'm like, they're like, we're all pink, and I'm like, you know, I love my women, I love my breasts, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it depends on what the cause is or what it's going for or why you're theming it out. But yeah, it can go either way. Sometimes they're fun and sometimes they're just an annoyance. And you're like, no, here's your excursions though, buddy. Here's what you wanted.
Ooh.
You can go snorkeling,
Oh.
snorkeling, zip lining through the jungle.
Snorkeled? I know Garcia was big on that. So I say in the back of my head, why have you never snorkeled? Because you do everything Jerry likes.
Right, there you go. 4 days in Mexico. That's also, see, so that really is like a vacation. You're talking 4 days, and it's 4 days of like seeing the bands you want to see and hanging out in more Mexican sun in the middle of January.
Pyramid? See, that's something I do. I'd get up in the morning, sleep on the hour drive out into the jungle to see the pyramid, but I would go to see a pyramid.
Tons of restaurants, countless pools, on-site water park, spa, salon, zip line, swim up bars, multiple stages. Sounds awesome. Sounds
Zip
great.
lines are sketch, man. What if that shit breaks, man? You're over the forest floor. What are you, an Ewok? Come on. What's going on?
You're not going to go zip lining? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I tell you what, I would, if I had money to do these kind of things, or if say a partner of ours like Volume said, hey, we get to stream this, why don't you guys go down there? I would be there in a heartbeat. But what's it going to cost me? I mean, I guess it's sold out, so maybe we can't even figure that out at this point. But I'm thinking, what is fish usually, 4 or 5 G's?
Yeah, more than that, isn't it? Like
Per person. So you got a couple, it's 10,000. Well, yeah, with the flights down there, apparently you have to tip everyone well, or they spike your drink and you wake up naked.
You get all-inclusive dining, so you're getting all your food. Trying to see if there's ultimate dining, room service. So I mean, I'm sure there's got to be like add-ons because all-inclusive isn't all-inclusive. So I'm sure like if you get a spa treatment or something, you're paying for that, right? Or going golf. I just wanted to see what the cost was for the for a room. I don't know. Let's see anything on. I guess
parks are just sketch these days for me.
Maybe see what.
You know what the problem with the water park is?
What?
You never see anyone in line for the bathroom, no matter how crowded it is. Ever. I just think of that South Park episode. We're at 90%.
It's true. It's true. And it's worse when it's a lot of kids. Yeah. I mean, this one might be a little different because it's probably all adults, obviously, because it's sort of an adult themed thing. So I'm assuming hopefully it's not as many people pissing in the pool.
Right. We need a mashup with a Baby Ruth bar for that.
Right.
All right. So check this out. We're going to put the links down in the description there. How to join the wait list, I guess, is what you're doing at this point. I wonder how many people actually get in off of a wait list on a thing like this. Seeing how the economy is at this point, do festivals like this, are they the first to fall as opposed to the one I could drive up to Pennsylvania and see Iron Maiden? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I think the Mexico things are more here to stay than anything. I feel like, because I feel like you get that.
It's worth it. You get your money's worth out.
Right.
It's
and
like
you get that like question. You get those people in like Ohio and Wisconsin and Chicago that are freezing and you're like, you know what, 4 days in Mexico, listen to our favorite music with a bunch of our friends and other like-minded people that love this music. Yes, let's go. Let's plan that every year. So I feel like that you could do. Whereas a festival, you're not planning every year. You're not necessarily doing Bonnaroo every year because you might not like the lineup this year, right? So like
Right.
that's something a little different.
That's fair. So you're saying that Mexico, because it's a destination thing, is I'm going to Jazz Fest every year.
Yeah.
No matter who's playing, I'm going to buy the ticket before they even announce any bands because I want to be there.
Right. And Jazz Fest falls in a weird place because that's a, like, yes, a lot of, if it's a band's festival, then that band will be there every year. But if it's
Newport, like Scott Marks said, he buys tickets for Newport the minute they go on sale, even before they announce who's going to play.
Right. But if you're doing Lollapalooza or Coachella or Bonnaroo, you're usually waiting to see who the headliners are and then being like, yes.
Oh, Justin Bieber, really?
Right. And you're like, I don't want to do that. But if you know your band Wilco or Panic or Fish is playing Mexico every February, you're like, I know that's happening. So we're just going to do that every year. And then 10 years later, you're like, we've been doing this for 10 years. This is awesome. You know what I mean? So it seems like those are here to stay more than anything else. I feel like.
I think that's a fair assessment.
So let us know what you guys think about that, and if who you would want
next
to go
up
see
we got
in Mexico.
Panic in La Playa.
Panic in the Playa.
I will say these words correctly. Then we got Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds, and then the granddaddy of them all. Maybe Dave Matthews is probably the granddaddy of them all. I think he was doing that before Fish was. But so look for the Panic in La Playa soon. You're watching this later. You're watching this, leave a comment, give us a like, go over to Volume and become a member, right, T? Isn't that what we're doing? That's where we want you, because Monday and Fridays, you get all the good stuff. Fridays, you even get Amanda, who so classes up the joint. You're going to get some live interviews. It's the place you want to be.
It's the place you want to be. Let us know if you go see Wilco, though, or if you are going to this, or what you think about this little festival that they got going on and how it sort of stacks up against the other ones. We'll see how it stacks up against the other ones once we start talking about those, because I feel like this is on the smaller end of a lot of them that we'll be looking at in the Mexico thing. So check it out. Thanks for watching.
What's up, dog?
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.